Hi Gemini, this is going to be your reading for the end of August. Sorry I'm a little late, you guys. I've had a very busy week, but better late than never, right? I saved the best for last. This is good for any placement of Gemini in your natal chart. As always, keep in mind this is a general reading, so it's not going to resonate with everyone that watches. If this doesn't hit it for you, Gem, try watching readings on this channel for other parts of your chart. You can watch readings here for any part of your natal chart, and you could find messages that you need there or about different parts of your life, okay? If you would, however, like to book a private reading with me that isn't general but is personal and just for you, the link to my website to schedule a one-on-one is down in the description below this video. I've been reading for a lot of Geminis lately. I love you people. You're so smart. You're so funny. You're so interesting. God, I love you guys. Thanks for booking the readings with me. If you're new, this is Soma Chandra Tarot. Subscribe and hit the bell so you know when I read for your sign. Right now it's Soma Chandra Gemini. Gem, I think that like you've had some sudden changes happen in your life and there's a lot of forward motion and you're feeling successful, because I have the Tower, but then I also have the Chariot and the Six of Wands. The Chariot is about forward motion. Six of Wands is about success, and the Tower, it's like, wow, I think you guys have like, whoa, really come into your power with something here. I also think some of you are really standing up to someone. You've had like a surge of power recently. You've had a sudden shift in like the way you perceive the world, the things you say. And I noticed that the Five of Swords, someone's looking right at you mad. I think some of you will get the last word or have gotten the last word in a situation. Some of you kicked a person out recently for their bad behavior, or you've stood up to someone that has some issues or some toxicity. You could also be fighting with a Capricorn, something about moving as well, possibly, but forward motion with a lot of success. I'm also hearing that a child may want to go live with a father, or an adult child or a young adult child is talking to a father figure right now. Yeah. So messages of love, forgiveness, forgiving yourself or another will help you move forward. Different pages. This card's been making its round. Doesn't matter how many times I shuffle this deck. I think it just came out for Taurus as well. And I do have Taurus energy on the table with the Empress. You and another person don't share the same vision, but mastery. You've learned the spiritual lesson, regret. Someone feels remorse for the way they treated you. Okay. I think Spirit is asking you to just let go of something and forgive yourself and forgive another person so you can move forward. You do not share the same vision at all. And you have mastered a spiritual lesson here. But I think I have the Hierophant here twice. The Hierophant is Taurus. The Hierophant can sometimes be marriage. Years ago, and even now to this day, it can speak to an arranged marriage. It can speak to traditions, playing by the rules. You may have a very, very traditional person around you. They may have very strong political or spiritual beliefs that are vastly different from yours. They may disagree with the way you live your life, Gemini. I'm also picking up for some of you, this is mother, a mother figure. I'm also sensing that it's a woman around you that disagrees with the way you live your life. Well, if that's your mom, that can be a giant pain in the ass, but you've already mastered the lesson. You've gotten the lesson. I'm also hearing that some of you are like really standing up to different people in your life right now, and you're kind of like, I don't give a fuck about a lot of things. Yeah. So the overall energy of the person coming towards you is the Five of Swords. The way they feel about you is the Four of Cups. I strongly feel that this is energy towards you. Now, you may be mad at a person, but I think that you got the last word or will get the last word in the fight, but you still don't really know how you feel, or someone's mad, scratching their head about you. They don't really know how they feel. I think they're doing emotional reevaluation based on the choices they see you making with your life. You're being seen as the Nine of Pentacles. Nice. Miss Independent. Okay, what you need to know is the Empress. That's Libra or Taurus, wife, mother, married woman. And then the final outcome is the Chariot, forward motion. Some of you may be telling a romantic partner like, no, I'm not ready to get married. I'm definitely not going to be barefoot and pregnant. And that might be how he sees you. I'm also picking up very, very strongly, they will not let me let it go. that this may be your mother, a mother figure, maybe a sister, a female possibly, that lives her life very differently than you do. I'm hearing that really strongly, but apparently you've got somewhere to go, and wherever you're going looks good. So we've got this Five of Swords. In this deck, the Lightseer's Tarot cracks me up. Look at him. He's like, God damn, dude. He looks pissed. Typically with the Five of Swords, we see the winner in the forefront and the losers in the background. In this deck, it's the opposite. This guy's ticked off and the winner's in the back like, yeah, I'm happy. I'm over here. I climbed the iceberg here. I'm going to go stand in the water fountain now, or the waterfall, and this guy's mad. So someone's angry. There's an anger. Clarifying this is the High Priestess, the Six of Cups, and the Hangman. I'm hearing that you may have a person around you that does what's called revisionist history. They recall something differently than you recall it. They tap into their intuition. They listen. They have very fond memories, a lot of Pisces here, but then suddenly they are stuck and they're hung up and they have to surrender and radically accept and see something for what it really is, if this is a person around you. Gemini, you yourself may have a moment where you remember something. You get it with the Six of Cups, which can often be a childhood memory and a fond memory. You may get an intuitive download that makes you see something from a completely different point of view than you did before. And you're like, wow, I was more mad about that than I thought I was. Some of you are recalling something and you're seeing it for what it really is for the first time. And it's not easy for you. It makes you mad. If this is someone coming towards you, and I feel like it's kind of a mirroring thing that's happening, they see something they saw something from a very different point of view than they ever said they did, but now they don't. Now they're seeing something differently. I'm also hearing something about like a woman that had children very young and got herself trapped in a marriage. Regretful for that. Couldn't get out of it. I heard someone like pregnant at 17, 18, 19, which here in US and Western culture, that's kind of young. Yeah, the way someone's feeling is the Four of Cups. It's like, meh. This is like Goldilocks. Taste the rainbow. No, I get the sense that like nothing's ever really good enough for someone and someone doesn't know really how they feel. Clarifying this though is the Hierophant, Taurian energy, the Eight of Swords right to the Queen of Swords. That's you. There is something about your truth that they do not want to see. This is the nicest looking Queen of Swords I've ever seen. I'm a Libra, and I don't know about you female Geminis, but don't you get annoyed that the Queen of Swords always looks like a bitch or like she's mad? Because us air sign girls, we have a lot of wit and we have a lot of bite. And yeah, we say what we mean and we mean what we say, but we do have hearts, big hearts, especially Gemini. You guys are the lovers. You love love. You love harmony. You can be incredibly diplomatic when you need to be, and you're very smart. But there's something, and she doesn't look mean. She's got white doves of peace around her. She's got a white cat, so that's purity. The blue for the blue heart chakra, the heart, not the heart chakra, the throat chakra. And you're holding the sword of discernment, which brings in a lot of clarity. That's refreshing for most of us, but I don't know that it's refreshing for this person. They're showing up as the Hierophant, and I kind of get the sense that this person has a bit of an old school or stuffy energy, and they want you to do it the way that they want you to do it. But there's something about you that might be kind of rebellious. I'm also hearing that some of you have a very spiritual side. Some of you are undergoing a process of education. You guys are renegade in your belief system. You want to build upon a system as opposed to just play by the rules that are already there and in place. Yeah, I'm hearing that really strongly. And I feel like someone is just like, oh God, like here, like I'm sensing like a jealousy and an annoyance off of you. Some of you have stepped into a role, you yourselves may have stepped into a role of leadership as the Hierophant, and someone else struggles to see that. Some of you, oh my God, I'm getting so many downloads pouring in. Some of you are realizing that you were always meant to be this strong voice, but stuff from your past held you back for a long time. Some of you are going to have some epiphanies this week about even like your childhood. And it'll be difficult for you, but you're still going to hold your head high and you're still going to have forward motion. It's deep though. And I think you're triggering someone else around you because someone can't handle your Queen of Swords and you're the Nine of Pentacles. All that in a bag of chips. Yes, you're doing very well. Self-sufficiency, abundance, you know your own worth. I noticed she's wearing a white dress. She's letting her hair down. She's very pure, really, yeah, knows her own worth. And very self-sufficient, can make it on her own. He or she can make it on their own. Clarifying this is the Seven of Swords, the Knight of Wands, and the Two of Wands. I'm sorry. Where are you going? Where are you going, baby? Where are you going? I think this is you. I think that some of you are like, I don't need to tell you shit. Because this is your energy, the Seven of Swords, which is not about deceit all the time. Sometimes it's about being the lone wolf and about being one step ahead of everybody else and acting upon your own behalf. It's not show friends, it's show business. And I'm keeping quite a bit to myself. Very passionate, very rebellious right now, trying to pick a path to move forward. I'm also hearing that for some of you, this is a young adult that's going to break away on their own and they are not going to listen to you, Mom. No, they're not. The young one is not going to listen to you. But for the most part, I think this is you guys. Some of you are suddenly realizing that a situation you're in isn't doing it for you and you want to pick a new path. This will come with quite a bit of passion and rebellion on your part. Here's what you need to know or your advice. We got the Empress. This is Libra or Taurus. This is wife. This is mother, married, pregnant often. And clarifying this is the Emperor, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Four of Wands. Some of you have an adult or young adult, teenager to young adult, earth sign child, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. He may want to go live with dad. I'm strongly picking up that this may have been a mother, your mother even, or a woman in your life that is kind of tied to an emperor. Yes, she has a lot of stability there, but with the Knight of Pentacles, never really stepping outside the comfort zone. It's kind of like the dog on the long leash that can't ever leave the yard. She was stuck to him. Very much so. There could also be another family that could host you in some way if any of you are traveling and relocating. But I'm hearing that this Empress and the Hierophant are the same person. They may have chosen a very different life than you. They had a lot of stability, but they couldn't be the Knight of Wands. This person is living a very different life than this person. And I think this is you. And this is the path that you've chosen. And this is the path you could have chosen or someone else chose. Yeah. I'm hearing that some of you need to know that your parents are going to be fine if you're breaking away from them. Like some of you have decided you're moving out of the town that you grew up in. Because this Hierophant energy, the tradition, the culture, the things being the way they always were. Yes, there's a sense of belonging with the Hierophant and being part of something greater than yourself. And a lot of community comes with the Hierophant as well. But I don't know that that's your jam right now because the final outcome is the Chariot. I got somewhere to go. The GPS of my soul is turned on. Look at him. He's not even sitting where the person driving the chariot sits, and he's not even holding on to the horses. He's on the roof. You're on the fucking roof of the car. guiding it with your soul to where you want to go, really going somewhere. 8 of Cups, the 6 of Wands, head held high, success, and the Sun. Some of you are going somewhere to live in a warm and sunny state. For me here in the U.S., that's California, Texas, or sometimes the Carolinas. Somewhere warm and sunny, or just going towards happiness. You are going to leave something behind. Your head is held very high, a lot of happiness and a lot of optimism. You're going to leave this behind. You will. You're going to leave this behind. They wanted me to use the Surrender Now deck as an oracle deck for not only you, but for the situation you are leaving behind. This is advice about this person or these people. I'm hearing it could be a lot of different people here with the Hierophant. What this person or these folks need to let go of and surrender to. And maybe in order to break away from this and move forward, you need to surrender to this regarding the situation. Surrender comparisons with other people. Surrender your desire to control people and surrender resentments. Okay. Gemini, you have a person around you that does have a controlling side. And I have the Hierophant over here. And the Hierophant can be, at its worst, the shadow trait of the Hierophant is a stuffiness. And like overly traditional, refusing to change. And it's very controlling. Yeah. And when we're over controlling, we can sabotage relationships. Someone may have been overly controlling in your life and it sabotaged it. They have resentment towards you with the 5 of Swords. They need to let that shit go. Also, this person cares way too fucking much about what other people think. And I honestly get the sense that they think you should care more about what other people think too. And you're like, actually, I don't. I'm the 7 of Swords and the Knight of Wands. I got somewhere to go with the Chariot. I got somewhere to go. I'm not going to be who you want me to be. I think they're so worried about how other people see them that they project that onto you, Gemini. And that's not your problem. That's their problem. Move away from the controlling, resentful energy. Yeah, this person needs to keep their eyes trained on themselves. I'm telling you, there's something about your choices right now that might be really triggering other people. And I'm hoping that it triggers them in a good way, but right now it's not. Here's this person's energy towards you overall. And again, with the Hierophant, this could be more than one person because Hierophant can be community, like where you gather, family, church, the community, a whole religion, a whole culture, a whole country even. But this person is the 6 of Wands, the 4 of Cups again, the Hierophant, and the 7 of Wands. Okay. First of all, this person does care very much about what other people think. They're also not great at communication and they're up on their high horse. Okay. Apparently they won't mingle amongst the commoners. They're mopey. They don't know what they want at this point emotionally. With the Hierophant here and the 7 of Wands, I feel like there's something about you that they don't like. They feel threatened by you in some way. I also think that they have almost like antiquated, outdated spiritual, political beliefs. They're super old school. And they are not able to let in a new energy. And they feel defensive as well. They don't want to hear it. They don't like what they're remembering. It's almost like if you pointed something out to them, especially if this is like a mother or a father figure, and you stand up to them and say, you know, actually, you kind of sucked when I was 7, or I can't believe you sent me off to that private school alone. I mean, you know, I was clinically depressed, right? They're going to be like, whatever, get over it, kid. I'm hearing someone say something like that to you. I'm also picking up that some of you may be entering into some kind of a commitment that does not jive with what someone else wants. That is not your problem, but they might be making it your problem to a degree. What you're being asked to surrender to right now, Gemini, is surrender to setting limits, surrender to outdated beliefs about yourself, and surrender the habit of people pleasing. It's time to surrender to your full power. Your life is calling you to step into your full power rather than playing it small. Do not play it small. You need to have boundaries with this person or these people at this time. It's healthy to set boundaries in relationships. It's perfectly healthy. It's unhealthy to not have boundaries in relationships. Practice expressing your needs and remember that no is a complete sentence. Also, you have some outdated beliefs about yourself that you need to let go of. You're not who you used to be. Let go of limiting ideas about yourself. What do you think about yourself that's limiting you or holding you back? No, you're supposed to be stepping into your full power right now, okay? That these limiting beliefs originate from your past. Let go of them, and then you can own your power and soar into your life. You have been in the habit of people pleasing in the past with these people or whomever the fuck else. Let go of the people pleasing. Speak your needs and be true to yourself. Focus on your own happiness instead of trying to make everybody else happy all the time. That's not you anymore. You were that way. You're not anymore. And your cards, wherever you're going, I want to watch. I'd like a front row seat, please. Message me and talk to me about it. I was like, this is so cool. What are they doing? The World, the Wheel of Fortune, the Fool, and the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. I have the Fool in the World, cycles ending, cycles beginning. You are moving. Some of you are doing a lot of life review. Happy graduation. You've had an ascension. With the Fool in the World and the Chariot, some of you are thinking about relocating, like big time. But you're doing a lot of life review. You're thinking about the cycles you've played out. You're just going to let the chips fall where they may. You're going to go with the flow. You know you're going to have ups and downs, but your fate and your destiny are on your mind right now. And you're moving into such a lighthearted time. Like, you guys are going to move into September feeling really light, really carefree. Some of you will start a new job or a new business venture of some kind, perhaps an education process, because I wanted to know what the Eight of Pentacles was. And I got the Magician, the Star, and the Ace of Pentacles, Gemini. All right, this is the Sorcerer's Apprentice right here. Coming into alignment with a dream, possibly a new job. Some of you will be really in the spotlight moving into September and into the fall. You're going to be given a chance to really show off your skills. You're going to be showcased in some way. If any of you do a skilled trade or work with your hands, you are a star. You're going to be given a job for this. Some of you are doing some kind of an apprenticeship right now. You're studying. Practice makes perfect. Don't forget to look up at your accomplishments, by the way. You have quite a few. But I see that you're going to mind your own business. You're studying, you're working, you're practicing something. You're the magician. You're the single catalyst for change in your life. You're coming into alignment with your soul, healed, free, happy, popular, new opportunity coming in for you. Yeah. You are looking out for yourself. And I just think that someone else in your energy just doesn't understand why you're choosing the direction that you're choosing. It's making them rethink their choices as well, but this person does struggle to think outside of the box. You may be hit with some epiphanies about that person or that situation this week. Like, wow, they contributed to my self-limiting beliefs. I did people please them. I really do need to have better boundaries with this person in my life or this situation, because you've got somewhere to go. Yeah, you really do. And you don't have to tell people where you're going either. This may be a person, though, that needs to work on forgiveness. The two of you need to work on forgiveness. You've gotten the spiritual lesson, Gem, but theirs is just beginning. Because this whole I control people, I compare myself and you to other people, and I have resentment, that's a whole lot of spiritual lessons this person's got to learn. All you have to do is be yourself, and it might really inspire them in a way that you never realized. They will resent it, but they, I think, know why you're doing what you're doing. I do. I can feel it. I love it. I love this for you, Gemini. Badass. You're very strong right now. They're pulling back. They're telling me to stop. Thank you, Spirit. All right, Gemini, that's the end of August. I hope it resonates with you. And if it does, I hope it helps. Link to my website for private readings is down in the description below, guys. I'm always listening to the universe for you, Gemini. Take care. I love you guys. I'll see you next time.